churches, and that's what I really think we should need to be doing more of now. I really would like to, I would enjoy it just to shut down one week and just go sit in somebody else's congregation. I really would. And I think while we're small, it's easier to do that than to try to take a whole big body of people. You know, while we're small, I think we could be doing some of that kind of stuff. I think that somebody has to take the lead and put into action that let's break down this most segregated time of the week. Let's cut that out. You know, let's infiltrate each other's homes and houses, and let's meet, let's fellowship together one with another, so that we can really truly be one body.
Y'all, you got the instruction. It's time for you to move. That's what I think.
And we better be ready, because when God get ready to move, you might get left behind. You know, and that's a whole movie.
Yeah, so still leaning on community impact. Are you aware of Project 500? And if you are, could you share just a little more about it?
We're passing away right now. I mean, I've been to 3 different funerals of people that were Project 500 in this year. There were probably 500 members, so, you know, we're all up in age now. And but yes, I'm very aware of Project 500. They have a beautiful rock in front of the Bruce Nesbitt African American Culture Center. I don't know if you've seen it before. Yeah, have you seen it?
Yes.
You saw it?
Yes.
Did you see the names?
Yes.
Yes. My name's on it and my brother's name is on it.
Yes.
That's beautiful. I got accepted. My brother was in Project 500 initially. I got accepted to U of I academically prior to that, and I was trying to get accepted athletically on a scholarship, but I didn't get the athletic scholarship. I was trying to do that at Eastern as well. I was going to be coming to Eastern, but my dad said, we're not paying any extra money for you to go to school. You can go to school here. And then after we did that, this is at Project 500 basically was based on the fact that there was a whole bunch of money, right after the death of Martin Luther King, there was monies that were contributed to be able to have minorities to be able to infiltrate universities.
Okay.
Not just U of I. It was some other Project 500 in other areas that went on just simultaneously. But that was the purpose of it, is that to recruit minorities, not just blacks. Let's make it clear, minorities. There were some Hispanics that was in that group. There was some white Caucasian people that were in that early group of Project 500. So, and they were recruited from Mississippi, Philadelphia, East St. Louis, Chicago. Inner cities, a lot of inner cities and a lot of impoverished cities, but all the way down from Mississippi. So I ended up getting lumped into that program, which was okay. So thinking that maybe my dad was kind of thinking, this is the amazing thing. The year Project 500 started, I had an older brother, I have 2 other brothers, both. One had started U of I and dropped out. The other one didn't go to school. My brother right above me, we're a year apart. We didn't go to school. He didn't go to school the first year. He worked. So when I graduated right behind him, we both were starting school at the same time as freshmen. My older brother had finished 1 semester of freshman year, but he dropped out after in the 2nd semester. So he was really technically a freshman. And also my dad went to school to work on a master's.
Wow. Come on, the whole generation, all y'all was in there.
We were in the same in 1968. We were all 4 in school.
Incredible.
Yeah, my dad was university. He was a military man, so he worked with the Air Force, but he took a sabbatical.
Man.
Yeah, he took a sabbatical. My dad had 2 masters. That was his 2nd master he was working on. And so we thinking, my dad, I don't think was thinking about money, but he was thinking about, we were going to get, what they offered us, all these other guys. They were getting all the tuition and room and board, and the next thing you know, these guys were buying stereos for their dorm rooms and all kinds of stuff. Like, man. And me and my brothers got a $300 loan, student loan,
Wow.
that had to be paid back. I said my dad made too much money, even with 4 of us in school at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, yeah, we didn't make the cut, but it was a wonderful experience. I remember just the early days of Project 500. What happened was, because of the recruitment of 500, they over-recruited. I don't know how many over, but we were in dorms. We weren't going to stay in the dorms at first, but we ended up getting some additional financial aid, which was student loans. So we ended up staying in the dorms. Our first year, my brother and I both were in different dorms, not together, but we ended up in lounges at the end of the hallway. There were lounges. They turned those into bedrooms because they had over-recruited temporary housing, temporary bedrooms.
Yeah.
So they had bunk beds in there, and there's like 4 people in a lounge, 6 people in some, and so as a result of that, it got us pretty hostile about the money and where's the money and what's going on. And there's new buildings going up at the university. So there was some protesting going on during that time. Peaceful protesting going on during that time.
Yeah.
In the South Lounge was one particular incident where we were all in the South Lounge, and then we had some BSA brothers, Black Student Association brothers, that loved at that time when it was about Black Power and the whole deal. So, you know, it was really revolutionary type brothers, and some were actually affiliated with Panther Party and things like that at that time too. In fact, the Panthers were on campus during that time. The Mark Clarks and what's the other, Jeff Ford. They came to U of I, actually with rifles supposedly unloaded, but they stood and protected their people on stage in the English building.
Wow.
Yeah, with their rifles in hand. Before concealed carry.
Right.
And it wasn't concealed anyway.
Every time, but right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there was some hostility about it. The police presence was very, very, very vigilant. Yeah, it was there. I think they were more nervous than anything else. But that something might break out. But that it was watchful and it was peaceful when they came. But we were in the South Lounge, and we had a peaceful protest. It was building up, so they had already kind of what's going on today. National Guard coming into the picture. The same thing that's going on today. At first it was just university and Champaign-Urbana police and state police initially that came in, but then when that sit-in, they got wind of the fact that we were having a peaceful sit-in, and it had gone on all day from early that morning, all day, and it was just people that were different speakers that were speaking and just sharing what was going on at the university. There were people that were actually connected with the university that were speaking also at that time, that worked in student services, that were just trying to keep things calm and let them know where the money was and what's going on, and just trying to keep things, keeping things, being informational, so that it wouldn't get out of hand.
Yeah.
So, and it didn't get out of hand until they bombed us. They came into the South Lounge, and people started jumping out windows and everything, and made it more of a riot. It wasn't a riot, but it wouldn't have been a riot of any kind. I mean, we might have just walked out, but they requested that we leave the building, and the building was closed, and so at that time, and so it got a little volatile. So people were jumping out of windows, the National Guard sitting outside the windows, and police, paddy wagons and everything, all on the sidewalks. Not in the street, they were on the sidewalks and around the line of Union building there. And there was pretty wide sidewalks, you just walk down that common, the quad.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if you walk down the quad, it's like sidewalk, wide is this, from here over to that wall. So, they lined up and they arrested people. I knew the university because I worked at the university as a sophomore in high school, so I knew the university pretty well.
Okay.
I sniggled my way, snaked through some bushes, stayed low on the ground and got out of there and got home safely. But
Amen.
they did arrest a number of people. Some people went to the Champaign jail, some people went to the Urbana jail, some people went to Memorial Stadium. Locked them, chained the door of the football field. Those are the memories. We talk about it, we kind of laugh about it. I mean, us that are still, around, we still kind of laugh about those days because it was, even though it was kind of, we felt like it was a harsh treatment. We got some results as a result of it. I mean, they really got on top of getting people placed and getting them in their rooms and the whole thing. We never got the answers about the buildings and the money, but we do believe that the monies was misallocated back in that time. There was lots of money, and it should have been able to cover every student that was there.
Interesting.
Yeah, some people got this, some people got that. Various amounts of money. Everybody should have been able to get close to a full first year, if not beyond.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of tuition coverage.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Tuition, room and board, the whole deal.
Wow.
Everybody should have been in the 500 in the calculation. Everybody should have been getting the full amount.
Wow.
We've gotten together. Project 500 has gotten together. We celebrated our 50th year of the start of Project 500, which was 1968. So in 2018, we celebrated 50 years of Project 500. My best buddy, we used to meet for every family reunion. I went to his 75th birthday party, and 2 months later, he was gone. She was from Philadelphia. She's married to a Champagnian guy, Nathan Banks. He's a trumpeter. Played with Tony Zamora. I don't know if you've heard those names. The Bridgewaters are very popular. Bridgewaters played with Yusef Lakeith or something like that.
I'm about to go look it up now.
Grazing in the Grass or something. They played on that album. The Bridgewaters played on that album. Grazing in the Grass is the grass. Can you dig it? Grazing in the grass is the grass. Can you dig?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe if I hear it though.
They played on that album, yeah. The Bridgewaters did. Cecil and Ron Bridgewater, Tony Zamora, and they were all really. That was a lot of fun time during that time.
Yeah.
Dashiki days, there was a lot of joking stuff about brothers wearing their black dashiki at night, sneaking off with other race of people. We saw you with your black dashiki last night. There was some of that going on back in that day too. Because I guess the thing is, other people are not used. They haven't been around us, they're not used to us, and so. But we're likable people, and so it's easy to connect with other races versus them trying to connect with us. They have a hard time, so, and we make it easy for them to connect with us too, so, there was quite a bit, not quite a bit, there was some of that going on. But there was just a good time. People were out on the quads playing music. There was the 60s, so we're talking about hippie days, and we talk about a lot of pot smoking.
We don't know anything about that right now. We don't know anything.